We're on an undefeated streak. It's episode 9 of Alien vs. Ladder.
It's time to duel!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to CardSpot. My name is Ethan, and we are back on the ladder with a rating of 201. We finally cracked the 200s. We have 7 wins, 12 losses. We are on a 3-win streak. Can we keep it going? This is the deck in all its glory. It is the same build as last week. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. It's looking pretty nice. The only thing I would maybe consider changing up is the side deck, but I'm kind of wanting to get a few more games in with it first before we go changing that up. So, with that being said, let's get into our first match. Right, we got our first one here against Thomas Dahn. We hit him with the scissors, slice his paper in half, so we will be going first. Let's see what goodies we can open up. We have Alias, Decree, Kid, Mirror Force, Fiendish Chain. Okay, let's see what the draw is. Future Fusion. That is a good draw. Alright, we will go standby and main. We're going to fire that off straight away. And go ahead and reveal the absolute 0. And then we'll go ahead and dump, I think probably Alias and Hypno here. There's not really any point dumping Ocean. Then we'll just, what are they doing? Okay, cool. I don't know if they saw the Hypno and were like, this is some trash, but we will take it. That is technically a win. The win streak continues, so we go up to 222. Let's try and get an actual proper match. Alright, we do lose the rock, paper, scissors this time against Gabbot J. Let's see, yeah, they are going to make us go second, that's fine. You may notice this big thing. I'm trying out a mic guard so that I can have a fan going, because it is pretty warm here right now. They fire off a solar recharge, pitching Wolf and drawing 2, milling Hamster and Rhoda. It's always Wolf that they pitch with recharge, it's never anything else. We open Starlight Road, Gemini Spark, Ocean, Future Fusion, Honest. A Neos Alias would be kind of nice right now, but we're not going to get it. So we'll go standby main. Pretty tempted to fire off this Future Fusion again. I mean, why not, right? We'll just go and show them the absolute 0, and we'll dump an Alias and a Hypno. There we go. Alias and Hypno to grave. I'm going to summon out an Ocean. I mean, I guess that's probably silly, right? Because if that's Raikou, do we just want to set... if that's Raikou, that just kills our Future Fusion. It is what it is. I should have played this... Should have played the Future Fusion after, but it is what it is. Maybe they pop the Ocean with Raikou, but no, of course not. And they mill a Wolf, which is unfortunate, but they do mill a JD. Okay, main 2, I'm going to set the Torrential and set the Starlight Road. Yeah, I'll set the Gemini Spark as well. We'll try and make a Heavy Storm a bit more enticing for them. I'm picking that because they hit the Future Fusion, they maybe don't have a Heavy Storm. Because otherwise you would just pop the Ocean and clean up the Future Fusion with Heavy Storm, but we will see. We just have an Ocean hanging out, trying to protect us from this Wolf. But the Wolf is just going to come in, and we will take 600. That is A-okay. I mean, anything now, Miracle Fusion or Ammonite really does nice things for us. We got a Kid. That's not the end of the world. We can summon out the Kid and attack over the set. It might be another Raikou. Oh, we just pass. Do we just pass and hope that they summon out another monster? Yeah, I think we just pass here. We'll hold on to this Kid for a second. See if we can get a Torrential off. If they flip this Raikou, then maybe we Torrential. It depends what they target. They got a main phase 1. Let's see what they are going to do. I'm guessing they like Despia because they've got the sleeves and the, the profile picture. Okay, what do we have, opponent? They are just going to attack. We don't have anything to say about that, so that's fine. We will take it. Life points are a resource. The only one that matters is the last one. Ooh, Gold Sark. Okay. Based on what we have here, I think probably Miracle Fusion is our better bet, and we already have an alien kid in hand to potentially put into the graveyard, so we'll just see if this is all good. Yep, sweet. And we'll go grab our Miracle Fusion. Get that on out there. Do we want to summon out anything else? We can take another attack from Wolf. I'm fine. They've eventually got to do something. We know one Judgment Dragon engraved. We have a Starlight Road if they do want to drop a random Judgment Dragon on us at some point, but they only have 3 names engraved. So they might try... Nope, they're just going to sit. Okay. We will take another 2100. Beat down by Wolf. And we draw an Ammonite. Okay, that is a card that we can play. We have some kind of protection. So we'll slam this Ammonite down. And this is going to have to draw out something here. We will go and grab Hypno. If Dueling Book wants to bring it back. We don't have any continuous stuff to bounce, so I'm kind of tempted just to go for Catasta. And just, well, yeah. Let's go for Golgar and just get the damage in over this Wolf. I don't think we need to go for Catasta right now. So let's just go and see if they drop Honest, because we can also drop Honest. Which is very funny. They take it. Alright, cool. Main 2, we are chilling. We have an Honest as well. For this guy, we have a Starlight Road if a JD comes down. If they flip a Raikou, depends what they target, but I might Torrential. If they target this, they flip the Hamster. That is fine. I don't care about a Hamster at this stage. They set a Raikou there. Are they going to flip this, or is that just a... It's just a Plague Spreader, sure. We will think here. Because they can just go for Briar. Yeah, I'll attempt a TT here. See if this is good. Because then it clears the Raikou as well, which is kind of nice. And the next turn we're getting Miracle Fusion. Alright, that resolves. They haven't normal summoned, so they could bring something back with... Or bring back Plague and summon something out. But I believe this puts us out of game range. Whereas they could have still done that before and bounced the Golgar. Down comes Card Trooper. No negates. That's all good. There's the other Judgment Dragon. Okay, cool. And the third Raikou. So they're on 3 Raikous, 2 Hamsters. Okay. The Gold Sark now. Are they Gold Sarking for Monster Reincarnation? Or Heavy Storm? Okay. Sure. And they're going to attack for 19. Yep, we'll take it. We do get Miracle Fusion this next turn, so... I'm feeling somewhat okay. Sitting a lot of back row. Rota. Thing is, do we need to play out the Miracle Fusion yet? I think we can just summon out the kid. Oh, let me just go back to standby and add this back to hand. Don't want to forget it. Let's summon out the kid and see if there's any baits, any bottomlesses, anything like that. And then we'll just go to battle and attack over this trooper. They take, they don't take 14. Because this is what, 400, so it's 12, so plus 200. We'll go main 2. Do I need to do anything here? We could play the Rhoda to thin the deck, but that's just giving away hand knowledge. I think I'm okay. There is also an argument that we rota for Neos Alias. MST, oh, the Starlight Road. That's painful. Now we aren't insulated from Heavy Storm. Random Blind MST. Yeah, we're not insulated from Judgment Dragon either, so if a monster reincarnation comes down, we are not looking so hot. Lila. Putting in a defense to pop this. Sure. Judgment Dragon coming down as well. Or Monster Reincarnation, rather. Judgment Dragon can't come straight down because they're both in the graveyard, but I wouldn't imagine they would Judgment Dragon or like pay to blow the field. But they are going to Beckoning Light. Yep, add Judgment, add Lumina, add Judgment, yep. If they choose not to blow the field, we can survive the turn. If they choose to blow the field, we're lost. Okay, I guess they're declaring, sure. Alright, cool. They got that. Perhaps we let the wolf get in a little too much. We definitely misplayed with the Future Fusion, so that's good learning. This game, what do we want to bring in? I mean, Prohibition calling Judgment Dragon is pretty good going first. Transmigration Prophecy can be okay. Kind of tempted to bring in the Nox as well. So that's 5. Still going first. I might drop in a Kid and E-Call. Probably Swords isn't doing a whole lot in this matchup. We don't really need the Decrees either, actually. Because they don't play a lot of traps. So let's just do that and see how that goes for us. Gotta win these next two. We can't lose our winning streak. Alright, so I think let's just start this one off, of course. I was gonna try and have a sneaky drink, but I cannot. Alright, this is looking pretty good. This is pretty nice. Here, ooh, do we go for the hero play just yet, or do we get the? I think we summon out the Hypno, just to get an alien in the grave. We'll set 1 and pass the turn. Let's see what they got for us. If they set a monster, we've got Knock. If they summon something big, we can just Gemini Spark it. And then something big on our turn. So we will see. 6 cards in hand. There's the set monster. 1 back row. Do we want to spark the back row? Do we care? You know what? Yeah, I'll spark the back row. Let's just see what it is. It's just a Dust Tornado, sure. We draw 1. And then we draw for 10. Gold Sark is pretty good here. So we go Standby Main. I think first action will be Nobleman. Get rid of this. I mean, realistically, if it's... Ah, okay. Well, that's... yeah. I mean, if we played Stratos, we wouldn't have been able to get over it, so that's something. We'll go E and go grab Stratos. We will just... I'll just special it out and declare. And I think... we'll add Alias to hand. Just because I don't want them to know hand knowledge. Then we'll Gold Sark. And here I think I'm going to Gold Sark for an Ammonite. Just because we have that already online. We'll go to battle and attack right into Gauze. Though they did set the Dust Tornado, which, yeah, makes me think they don't have it. Do we set the Judgment just by itself? They've already set a Dust Tornado, so they probably don't have another piece of back row removal right now. So We'll try setting it and see. Down comes their own gold sark. That is fine, and that's going to go and get... Is it going to be Heavy Storm, or is it going to be Judgment Dragon? It's going to be Charge. Interesting. Okay. Sure. Charge for Raikou, maybe? This is interesting. If you're in Graveyard, yeah, you've got, like, nothing in there. Down comes Jane. I'm going to think about that. If we solemn that, we're getting in for 37. It's putting them real low. Yeah, I'm gonna play this a bit aggressive, and we will solemn that. Get him out of here. And they just pass. Okay. Miracle Fusion off the top is pretty good. We'll go standby main. We'll summon out the Neos alias that they know about. We'll go to battle. We'll go in for 18. They take it. And then for 19. So unless they drew Gauze on this turn. And I'm just going to pass there. So this will be turn 1 of their Gold Sark for charge. So we get Ammonite next turn. So we have a live Miracle Fusion, and we will have a live Ammonite. So they get another Jane? Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's their normal summon taken care of. Over Alias, this gains 300, right? So we take 200. I'd love to drop Honest on that right now. They mill 2 and pass the turn. Gold Sark. Okay, standby. We'll grab Ammonite to hand. So we just win, right? If we summon Ammonite, special out Hypno, sync for Catasta, that kills this regardless of if they have Honest or not. And we make a Miracle Fusion and attack directly with Absolute Zero, so regardless of whether they have Gauze or not, it's game. So it just depends if they have a DD Crow. Alright, that's good. We will go Synchro up for a Catasta. And then a Miracle Fuse. Alright, we got there. Okay. Game 3. Do we want to bring in the Cyber Dragons? Could be good. Gets over like Jane and Gareth and those things. Ties with a wolf. Is Smashing Ground what we want to be doing here? Well, we probably want to drop the Dust Shoot and the Transmigration Prophecy. Probably the Prohibitions as well. Just because they're more of a going first card. So maybe we just bring in the Smashing Grounds and the Cyber Dragons. Do we even want the Smashing Grounds? Probably, right? It cleans up pesky cards. We could bring back in the Alien Kid, but we're bringing in the Cyber Dragons. I think that's fine, honestly. Alright, let's hit done and see what they've got for us. Right, they are thinking about whether they want to go first or second. Of course they go first. It's never really much of a thought in Edison. We open Gemini Spark, Alias, Kid, Future Fusion, Honest. Pretty good, honestly. Honestly. They start off with Solar Recharge, pitching Gareth, drawing 2, and then they mill Necro Gardener and Gold Sark. Necro Gardener's an okay mill. Set a monster. And set a back row. Okay, we'll start with a Fiendish Chain as our draw for turn. We're not going to play out the Future Fusion just yet. I think here we... If this is Hamster, we want to summon Alias. If it's Raikou, we want to summon Kid. That's unfortunate. I think we just normal summon Kid. We'll hedge our bets that it's Raikou. And let's find out. Damn it! Yep, okay. We'll go main 2. I am actually going to activate this Future Fusion because we've got the Fiendish Chain. Is that crazy? Yeah. Alright. We'll reveal that. We will go ahead and reveal Absolute Zero. They're going to Dust Tornado. We don't get to dump. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Well, we'll set the Fiendish Chain and we'll pass the 10. There is a world where we Fiendish Chain the Raikou so that they don't get the mill. And we can still use Honest to protect this alien kid if we need to. If they don't flip the Raikou, we could also attack over the hamster with Alias. Yeah, I'll activate it. Get negated. We can still attack over the hamster with Alias, attack over the Raikou with Kid if we need to. Attributing for Celestia. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. And a wolf. And a plague. Well, I guess it sucks to suck. Alright, we take 1100, 2100, and 2300. That is very painful. We take it all. Jeez, those are some lucky mills. And they also have a Necro Gardener in their graveyard. This is not looking so hot. So we can summon out the Alias, attempt to attack over the hamster, set the Spark, so whatever they attack with we can drop Honest on and then keep the Alias around for a potential Spark play. Yeah, they're not on 4 names yet, they're only on 2. They have a Plague in there. So it may be that we need to Spark the Plague. They really just don't want us to resolve Future Fusion in this match. Another Alias. Well, that's kind of okay if something happens to our first one. Alright. The Alias that could. We'll go to battle. I doubt that they're gonna Necro Gardener this, but if they want to, then be my guest. It's only 800. Yeah. Yeah. I am Lord. Okay, they take that. We'll go main 2. We'll set 1 and we'll pass the turn. This is tricky now. Heavy the Storm. This is really unfortunate, but we have to. We'll see if they see the line. We'll take out the Celestia because it's biggest. But if they bring the Plague back, it's 400, so it's exact game. Ooh, they bring it back in defense. I mean, they're just going to go for a Goyo anyway. There is an argument that I pop the Wolf, but like, Monster Plus is that. Alright, well, we lose our undefeated streak. We go down by 5, so we go to 217. We'll hit them with the GGs as well. They left before it went through. But we've only been going for, what, just about a half an hour, so yeah, we can get another. That is the nice thing with this deck, is it does have much quicker games than the other build. So we're here for game 3 against ArticCheetah. They misspelled Arctic. A lot of people say Arctic, but it's Arctic. Anywho, this deck, well, aliens in general have a very bad matchup against Lightsworn. I felt like that was better, but I mean, that last game we really just lost the luck. But that's okay. That happens. Milling the Wolf and the Plague. We will get to start this one, and we will open with an Ocean, an Honest, an Alien Kid, a Gemini Spark, a Stratos, and a Hero Blast. So that's a pretty nice hand, because we can just summon out the Stratos uncontested, and go search an Alias, which turns on our Honest, our Gemini Spark, and our Hero Blast. So we'll go grab the boy. I kind of want to set the Hero Blast as a bluff. Like, I don't really mind if it dies. And it makes us look like we got something there. So they're going to go to main, and let's see what they've got for us. Stratos is pretty big, so is it just going to be a set monster? No, summon a monk. Okay. Yep, that is fine. Declare, you have to pitch for cost. I'll see what they pitch. Book of Moon. Sure. I'm just kind of making out like this is something. Rescue Cat coming down. Yesery. Not looking so good now. Yes, this is all fine. Currently you can't get over Stratos. Down comes Fall Troll. Right, okay, well there's nothing engraved yet, but they're going to synchro and then bring it back. Yeah, so Hyunlei, pop the back row. Oh no, Hyunlei's 6. Arcanite, yes. Arcanite could pop the back row, which it will do. Yeah, sure. You got the blast. It's not once per turn, is it? Sure. Yep, you get both. We're going to get hand ripped for 2. This is an incredibly good start for the opponent. In fact, they could hand rip us for 3. 4. 1, 2. Synchro for Goddams. Tribute the Airbellum. 3. Tribute the Goddams 4. Yikes. That wouldn't be good. Oh, they're not. Okay. Are they going to hand rip early? Goddam's here. Warrior returning alive to add back the full troll. Holy, we just lose, right? This is 4K. Yeah, we do just lose. I'm not going to let them rip our hand. That's insane. That's crazy. Alright, so we're going first against X-Sabers. Do they have Emma's Blade at this point? They do. They have Pashul. Yikes. I think Thunder King is pretty good here. Going first. I almost don't hate DD Warrior Lady either, and I'm kind of tempted to bring in the Nox. Maybe we don't need DD Warrior Lady. We'll drop an E. We'll drop a Kid. The Hero Blast can come out. Now, Hero Blast is kind of okay, because X-Sabers are quite kind of small. Maybe we leave that in. Maybe we just drop the Gold Sarks. Yeah. Because I don't know that we're going to live long enough to get Gold Sarks to resolve. I don't know. That was just an insane turn 1. We open Fiendish Chain, Nobleman, Hypno, Thunder King, Decree, Spark. That's pretty good. I'm just going to summon out the Hypno, set the Spark, and set the Decree, I think. And we'll pass the turn. I don't know if I should have taken out the Decrees against this deck. I'm guessing they're having a read of Hypno right now. From my knowledge, X-Saber plays a lot of back row. Perhaps we should have set the Fiendish Chain as well, just to like Fiendish Chain a Summoner Monk or something. But it does open us up for... What does Fiendish Chain open up for? A Heavy Storm, and we lose all our stuff. I just had a big old mind blank. I'm just looking at them clicking my Hypno. I guess they're just reading it. Yep, okay, cool. We're going to main. It's just a Gemini, man. It's just a normal monster. Just ignore it. Down comes Thunder King. That is fine. And they're just passing. End phase Decree. Alright, cool. Ocean. I'm going to stand by main. Do I want to Gemini Spark the Thunder King? Not really. I could summon out our own Thunder King and crash, but is that like doing anything for us? They could have Book of Moon. Yeah, okay, let's summon out our own Thunder King. And we will try and go to battle and crash him. Cool, 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 cool. And we'll just get in direct with the Hypno. Main 2, yeah, we'll pass the turn here. I think with Decree, you just have to play like these are always traps, right? Like there's no point in 1 for 1 is fine. That just grabs Pashul, I think. Or is Regigura a 1? They add the full troll back, yep. Normal summon full Helm Knight. This means they can special out the full troll. I will Gemini Spark this. And we draw 1. Alias. That's kind of good. It's a big boy. We know they have a full troll in hand, that if we just keep them off monsters they can't summon. Alright, they pass. E. E is kind of good. I'm gonna keep it in hand for now, because I think might try and pick up some... Ooh. We'll go to main phase here. Might try and pick up some pluses with Stratos popping back row. Main 2, I'm going to set a Fiendish Chain as a bluff to make it look like it's another Gemini Spark. Set monster and a pass. Another alias. Okay. I'm going to knock that monster all day, every day. There's Emma's Blade. Awesome. That's exactly the one that we want to be knocking. And I'm going to summon out another alias. And we'll go to battle. See if these connect. Cool. I could always turn off my Decree with Stratos as well. Set another monster. Miracle Fusion. Alright, well, Miracle Fusion's online. But I could just pop both of their back row with Stratos. Yeah. I think we shall. Because what are we searching? Another alias? I'll normal summon and declare pop these two. Trap Stun and Mirror Force. Okay. We'll go battle. I'm guessing this might be another Emma's Blade. It is. What do they get here? Another Emma's Blade. Do we think that there's a full troll, or like another monster in hand? This is their last Emma's Blade, so it's probably going to be a full Helm Knight. Yeah, and we'll take the negate off it. Yeah. Do we want to make an absolute 0? Is the question. They have 2 cards in hand. I think we're okay. Because they... I don't know. Perhaps we should have? They have to have another monster. Drawing multiple Emma's Blade is unfortunate. Sangan. Okay, so not another X-Saber. Go for a Goyo. That's fine. Sangan effect is all good. So Goyo gets in. We can take that out with Absolute Zero. We can actually make Absolute Zero bigger than it with Ocean. They add Rescue Cat, but they're not going to get to use it. They go for 1,000. And pass the turn. Okay. Starlight Road. Not doing a whole lot for us here. We have to use up one of these Neos aliases. Or we just go to battle, attack it. Nah, there's not really any point, right? We will normal summon Ocean. And Miracle Fusion, banishing an alias and Hypno for the boy. And he's going to be on 3k. It's not going to be quite enough for game, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I actually shouldn't have done this way. Because if I had attacked with Absolute Zero and wiped both of these, then that's just game. Oh, I had a lethal line and I bungled it. Now they can go Rescue Cat into 2 Air Ballums and Fall Troll. That's devastating, actually. We get the board wipe with Absolute Zero, but, like, shit. I'm not playing my best tonight. It's pretty late. A lot later than I normally record these. So I think maybe the tiredness is just getting to me, and I don't know. I'm making excuses now. We are staring down some X-Sabers. Currently, this is okay. I mean, Full Troll gets back like a full Helm Knight. Potentially. I mean, we don't know what they have in hand, but they have a full Helm Knight engraved. That's their only tuner. They're going to have to deal with this Absolute Zero at some point, and currently they can't get over it, so they have to kill the Ocean first. If they Briar bounce it, then that's fine. I can't believe I missed the lethal line. We should have just Miracle Fusioned with the Ocean and the Hypno. Ram the Absolute Zero, and then we have, what, 38 on board? Yeah. Full Troll effect, grabbing out. Emma's Blade. Okay, gonna make a Gardens. Can make a Hyunlei. What are we making here? If there's a world where they kill our Decree but not our Fiendish Chain with the Hyunlei, that'd be pretty cool. Emma's Blade does have to be destroyed by battle to recruit, so it's not going to get its effect off a Synchro. Hyunlei. Select and destroy up to 3 Speller Traps on the field. This is so sad that we can't activate the Starlight Road. Sure. I probably shouldn't have set the Starlight Road, but I don't know, I'm trying to make it look like we had a Gemini Spark there. But now that the Hyunlei's in defense, that's kind of okay. It's better, at least. Because it's like, now what are they going to do? Are they just going to synchro for Gotems? Or do they have more cards in hand, like another warrior returning alive to bring back the full troll? Here we go, synchroing for Gotems. This is very, very interesting. Because, like, Gotems just attacks over one of our dudes. And then we just ram absolute zero. Unless they have a warrior returning alive. Okay, yep, they go to battle. We take 1600. This goes to grave and this gets reset. They have a back row. We have an alias. Okay, we'll go standby main. What are we scared of here? Mirror Force is gone. No need to play into Torrential. We just ram this. Could be a Book of Moon, in which case we just put Alias in defense. Or we could attack over the Hyunlei. Okay. They can negate it. Interesting. Yeah. They're gonna negate? Yeah. Do we bother using up their other negate? Man, that equal is really saving them right here. I think we just go main 2. We put this in defense. And we let them deal with the absolute zero. Two cards in hand versus one card in hand. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. So maybe we should have set that. I mean, either way it was going to die. If we set this... I suppose we could summon it. Nah, it's still going to die. Yeah. Another Miracle Fusion would go crazy here. Oh, they have another Fall Troll. Because of course they do. They have been drawing pretty nutty. I'm not gonna lie. This is not quite been our night with these matches, unfortunately. And I have not helped things. I think probably I'll make this the last match. It's a little bit shorter than we usually go, but I think, yeah, I'm just not playing up to snuff tonight, so I need to... I think probably if I played another match, I don't want to risk just losing it again. Which is unfortunate. This build has been looking really good, and I still have a lot of confidence in this build. I think there's certain things to change up. Like, I'm even tempted to change... like, to drop the Fiendish Chains and stuff. They get Ragigura. Ragigura adds back Full Troll. So we know they have Full Troll in hand. They can Synchro. For another Gotems, they could Synchro for an Armory Arm to protect. Yeah, interesting. Protecting the Gotems. Equal to the attack. Oof, that's a lot. So it'll be 25 plus 16. That's pretty brutal. Yikes. Okay. This is not looking good for us, but the opponent is taking their sweet time. Come on, man. Kill me quickly. Okay, we're going to battle. I'm guessing, yep. We will take 16 and then declare. Yeah, well, yeah, that... 1 second. Yeah, we'd go on chain, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not all in one... It's not all in one effect. Does this not... It doesn't keep it alive. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it did that. It just has that. But why did it not kill this first? They're just going to set a monster? They have full troll in hand. Yeah. Hero Blast. So all 3 Emma's Blades are gone. It could be a full Helm Knight, but that we don't care about. It could be a Pashul. Well, I'm just gonna put it to attack. We'll get in there. It's Kaiku. Set the Hero Blast. Why did they just not attack the Alias first? Alright, well, I'm not the only one who misplayed then. Fiendish Chain. We'll just attack in. Another Kaiku. Set the Fiendish Chain and pass. Jeez. Alright, Torrential. I want to try and get some value out of this Hero Blast. I don't just want to throw it off. They have to not draw a monster eventually, right? Yeah, okay. Hypno. Well, I think let's just go in. Book of the Moon. Sure. Do I want to summon out this Hypno? I'll set it and pass the turn. If they summon a monster, we can Hero Blast. Mind Control. Sure. You're going to be well disappointed. You just lose. Okay, cool. Well, I think they misplayed on that one, which makes me kind of feel a bit better about our misplays. So we will be going second, so we kind of want to drop the Dust Shoot. I actually don't hate Fiendish Chains here. Cyber Dragons can come in. Smashing Grounds can come in. DD Warrior Ladies can come in, actually. We'll drop the Thunder Kings. I think we dropped the Starlight Road. The Decrees were kind of putting in work, I'm not going to lie. And we are dropping some of the traps, so that, yeah, okay. We're bringing in 6. We've got 4 there currently. The Knocks are kind of good as well, though. Maybe we drop the Ocean and another Kid. Is that crazy? We are bringing in more monsters, so no, that's not crazy, I don't think. Alright, here we go. Last match. Can we get a win back here? Let's find out. We open Ammonite, Smashing Ground, Knock, Miracle Fusion, excuse me, Decree. Would be a crazy hand if we can get into some other things. They just set and pass. Hypno, pretty good. Let's just knock that. Endless Blades out of here. Yeah, we'll summon out the Hypno. And we'll get in there. Main 2 will set a Decree and pass. So we have Golgar online. Or Catastor or anything really. Yeah, Kaiku coming down. We will take 200 and that goes to grave. And he can't banish it yet. Okay. Alias is cool. I like Alias. We'll hold on to the Smashing Ground for now. We'll summon out the Alias. Probably will Decree here if they try anything funky. Ah, Book of Moon. That's unfortunate. It means they can't inflict damage with the Kaiku, but if they summon out another monster they could. I'm gonna smash the Kaiku, I think. Just because having the Hypno in our graveyard is really important. Because that's got our Golgar live right now, that's got our Miracle Fusion live, so if they were to banish that, then, like if they summoned out like an Air Bellum, kill this and then attack directly with Kaiku, that would be devastating. Okay, Gemini Spark is very nice. We will flip summon the Alias. Do we want to run out of Golgar here? I think not yet. Let's just see what this is. I'm guessing it's an Emma's Blade. Yes, it is. Do they go for another Emma's Blade? They do. Okay, main 2 will set the Spark and end the turn. If they summon out another monster, I would be tempted to Spark this Emma's Blade. Just depends what it is. If it's a Air Bellum, we might Spark the Air Bellum instead. We will see. Full Helm Knight. We will Gemini Spark this. Alright, and draw. Hypno, okay. Call. That is going to be met with a Decree. I don't care what you're targeting. I don't want you having a full troll out of your hand. No, thank you. We take the 13. We can actually bounce and get a pop with Golgar now. And we have the Decree for the Call of the Haunted. Is this just game? We'll give him a big think here. So we go summon out Ammonite, special Hypno, bounce bounce, pop the full Helm Knight. It's not game, so maybe we don't summon out the Absolute Zero. Alright, we'll just do this for now. I'm going to say target Hypno. Special that back, just in case they sided in Crow, which is pretty common. And we will synchro those off for the boy. And we'll go Cryo. No problem. Target, Decree, and Koth. So you get another shot at your Call of the Haunted. But I get to set my Decree first, so... Alright, cool. Sweet. And I'll just put them here. And then we'll declare and remove them to pop this. We might as well attack into Gauze and see what happens. Tis a pretty good chunk. Main 2 will set the Decree and pass the turn. We have another Ammonite, we have Absolute Zero. And we have Decree. This is where the deck really excels, where you've got a Decree and you've just got huge like power plays. Like, we don't have to make Golgar, we can make Catasta if they put down like troublesome earth monsters. We've got absolute 0, so if they put down a large guy, we can board wipe and then get in with Golgar. Heavy Storm. Okay, alright. They heavy our Decree. Well, now they get a Call of the Haunted, but does it matter? I mean, they get Emma's Blade, and we just bounce it with Golgar every time. It's interesting. So we know Call of the Haunted in hand, probably a Fall Troll as well. If I was a betting man. Level limit. Yo! That's not going to work out how you want it to. It is in defense. Oh, maybe they're reading it? I don't know. I don't know why they're targeting my Golgar. Don't touch my cards. Don't you be clicking on him. He did nothing to you. Set a monster. They didn't even set the Call of the Haunted. Do we win now? Declare? I'll summon out the Hypno. There's no reason why we shouldn't. And then... I don't think they have any huge guys, right? Nah, they don't. 1,000? Is this just an elaborate ruse to get me to play into Gorse? I don't know what was going on there. Main 2 will set the Fiendish Chain because Heavy Storm isn't real. And pass the turn. They didn't even set the Call of the Haunted. Did they maybe not want to give me 2 pops? I'm not sure. Alright, we got it. Okay. Wait a minute, the GG. That's a sweet card. Yeah. It is. It's a very cool card. Alright, well, we go up by 17. So we actually only lost 1 match. We should have lost this match, but the opponent was making some misplays. But now I don't feel so bad. It kind of evened out our misplays. So we go up to 234. And honestly, I will take that. So I think we will leave it there. That is a pretty solid rating jump, right? We went from 201 to 234. We didn't just go straight back down below 200, which I predicted. Unfortunately, couldn't continue our win streak, but we did win, I guess, 2 out of the 3. 1 out of the 2 proper matches we played, and obviously we got the free one. Anywho, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, because liking the video tells YouTube that you liked it, and YouTube will show it to other people, which is always helpful for growing the channel. And also feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss out on our upcoming episodes of Alien vs. Ladder, or openings, or deck profiles, or all the other plethora of things that I dip my toe into on the channel. Alright. I will see you in the next one. A huge thank you to our channel member Riv. Thank you very much for the awesome support. If you want to be like Riv and support the channel in the most incredible way possible, hit that join button below.